All right, hey New Jersey Jackals fans, welcome back to our player profiles. Today we're featuring our first player of this season with none other than Isaac Pavlik. Isaac, welcome. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you very much.
So let's talk about, the fans have loved you from the start. You're definitely a fan favorite here, key player here, big leader. But let's go back in time and let's talk about where it all began with you in baseball. And let's start with your college career and experience at Seton Hall and how that transitioned into getting drafted by the Colorado Rockies.
Okay. So I walked on at Seton Hall as an outfielder and was on the team my freshman year as an outfielder. I think I pitched an inning, and then that summer started throwing a lot harder, and they called me and said I was just going to be strictly a pitcher. And then for the next 3 years was a pitcher, and we won the Big East there, the Big East championship there in 2001, and was drafted in 2002 by the Rockies in the 10th round.
So then, what was your experience with the Rockies like, and what was it like, especially just right out of college, really hitting a big achievement there? What was that like, and how did you transition into that?
It's definitely interesting because there's no guidebook as to handle professional baseball. My father never played. None of my family's ever played. I was the only one in my family who played sports. So the transition was definitely a learning experience, and you probably do some things wrong, definitely do some things right. Spent 3 years there, and you start to learn the business, and no rhyme or reason as to why a lot of us get released, and found myself here in 2005.
So you came here in 2005. Where were you that you got maybe like a word about the Jackals, a coach about the Jackals? How did you kind of stumble upon getting onto the team? And what was it like your first season, if you could go back and remember?
Well, I'm not that old, but
no.
In 2004 I was released from the Rockies out of High A. Right. It was my second year of High A, and I finished off with a team in Bangor, Maine, which was in this league, the Bangor Lumberjacks, and we played the New Jersey Jackals in the playoffs or in the league throughout the year. And I was fortunate enough to get picked up by the San Diego Padres, and went to spring training with them and Zach Smithlin, former New Jersey Jackal, and got released out of spring training. And basically, since knowing that this was my home, near home, I basically worked out, or somehow I got traded over here. But I didn't know that this team existed when I was first released, because I would have 100% signed here in the beginning.
and so you know what, having you here has been great. Your hometown is Rutherford. You're a New Jersey born and bred guy, and that's something the fans love, the team loves, the atmosphere loves. You've been here for 11 years, and throughout those 11 years, fans, Isaac has multiple team records and milestones, including most innings pitched, most starts, most wins, most complete games, and most strikeouts, including getting your 900th this season. How has that felt? And that's such a great accomplishment to have. How does it feel to hold those records and have that leadership on your belt?
Well, it's a double-edged sword, because I guess when you do something long enough, you're bound to do some things great. And I'm sure you named good records. I'm sure there's some bad records there too. It's a wonderful accomplishment knowing that I get to be near home, pitch for my family, for my wife and her family, and it's not the big leagues, which is what we all dream about, but it's by far the next best thing. I get to be home and be playing professional baseball. Some of these guys are coming from Venezuela, Dominican Republic, California, Texas, so all these guys have to leave their families. So I've been very fortunate enough to stick on this team and have Joe, Cal Pedro, and the New Jersey Jackals want me back every year.
And now, you've been here and you're sent from home. So what are the things that you do in the off-season when the Jackals aren't here and playing?
My wife is a travel agent, so we travel very well. And
very nice,
often.
very nice.
And then I work with Ani Ramos with his catching and his hitting clinics, and I also do lessons.
That's awesome. All right, Jackals fans, stay tuned for Isaac's Fun Facts coming up next. Favorite movie?
Too many to name. Had to go genre, so way too many to name. And everybody always asks me that question, but I guess if gun to my head, Titanic.
Your favorite food?
Again, a big food person. Ryan Fennell makes me some great Mexican food on the road, so I'm gonna go with Mexican.
Your favorite animal?
I have an adorable Pomeranian at home. I'm really tough. I'm a really tough guy. Pomeranian, probably. Dog.
Your favorite vacation spot and why?
My wife and I go to Mexico quite often, so Mexico, it's unbelievably gorgeous.
If you could be any celebrity for a day, who would you be and why?
I'd have to think about it with Justin Timberlake, because he is the man.
Your favorite band or any favorite song you like listening to?
Again, I'm all over the map. I can go from NSYNC to A Day to Remember to Phantom of the Opera. So let's go, because I'm going to be a really tough guy, NSYNC.
Your favorite hobby besides baseball?
Anything that has to do with sports, basketball.
Favorite memory while playing baseball anytime in your career?
Well, we've been in the championship last 5 years, so that's exciting. Come up short 5 years, so that's not exciting. We won it. We won the Big East in 2001 with Seton Hall, so that was very exciting.
Who's the hardest batter you've ever faced?
Jared Edmondson. Love you, Jared.
And finally, what are you looking most forward to this season here at the Jackals?
Well, hopefully winning a championship.